Just waiting for Billy.
Okay.
So
Give like 3 minutes.
we go. Oh yeah, we're we're not going anywhere. Ready whenever.
Go right ahead. Just make sure the green light is on.
Let me grab the microphone down here so we can. So get this out of the way. And Bill's coming, so we'll just hold for a second. Okay, let me officially call to order the meeting of the planning board for Wednesday, August 9th, at 4 p.m. We are going to continue 2 items, number 2, Kenny, and number 3, Grabkowski, until next month. We'll make an official motion when we get to it down the road. So we'll start with number 1, Mark McGuire, Linda Jackson, plat 11, lot 10-2, Mitchell Lane, application for development plan review for an application for a variance from section 306C for side setback relief and for a special use permit under Article 3, Section 306E, Article 4, Sections 401 and 406 to demolish an existing single-family dwelling and replace it with a larger single-family dwelling. Advisory to the Zoning Board of Review. And today we will review and act on the waivers requests and set the public hearing. Joe, welcome.
I'm representing Mr. McGuire, Ms. Jackson. Mr. McGuire is here. The existing house on Mitchell Lane, and as I told the zoning board, in this space, I hope you'll all make a trip out to the house before the hearing, because the site plan is not really, I don't think really, there's a lot of great changes to the property. The site plan is not really as helpful as a view of the property. It should explain everything. We're going to basically rebuild the house in the same location, which is located 37.5 feet from this westward house. People will request. People will accept. We're here for development, schedule development, and request.
All right. Anybody have questions or comments? We can make a couple comments. Most of them will be made at the hearing next month. But if there's a particular piece of information you want Joe to bring back next month, this would be the time to mention it.
I just want to say that I thought that the application was very reasonable, that the increase in the size of the home is minimal, that the view shed of neighbors will not be affected by this. We do have to discuss lighting to make sure that that won't affect the neighbors. And that's about it.
Okay.
I went to see it, the property, by the way. Yeah.
It's a beautiful, beautiful property.
I haven't seen it, but I will have by the next time my company will have gone by then and I will have been out there.
It's worth it.
Any place on the island here is worth the trip. You're absolutely right. My only comment was I wanted to make sure that you checked to make sure the decks on the second floor were legal, because we've had this problem with several, as you're aware, I'm sure, with several other places on the island. I know that the town planner is on vacation right now, but So that's just my one thought.
May I address that?
Yes, you may address that real quickly.
What your regulation says is that elevated decks above the first floor,
Right.
not just decks above the first floor, but elevated decks. We have two decks above the first floor. One is on a flat top roof of a part of the building. So it's not an elevated deck. An elevated deck would be one that would be freestanding. The second deck is actually built into the roof of the house. So that that similarly is not elevated since it's not hanging freely, it's built into the structure of the house. That's what we will be
Okay,
telling them.
that's fine. And as long as the town planner agrees with you, we'll be in good shape. Just thought I'd do an FYI. Okay.
And actually, I was ready.
We've been together a long time. We think alike. Okay. Anybody else have questions or comments?
Just one more thing. Yeah, I went to the property as well. It's always been a favorite spot, that little part of Buckeye. So I agree with what everyone said so far.
Are you, I think we can't hear you, Mary. If you want to grab one.
Just to say, I went to the property as well
Is it
today.
on?
It's a really
Yeah.
beautiful spot. It's on. Can you hear me? And I agree with what everyone said so far. I just wanted to add just one more detail, just to be really mindful, as you know, about how close you are to those setbacks. So just be mindful of, placing everything when you get that construction going.
Yeah, basically what we'll have to do is during construction, to we recommend is have it all staked out. by the
Mhm.
surveyor.
Mhm. Yeah.
Good. All right, then, is there any other comments? We'll take a quick look at the checklist for development plan review. They have asked for waivers on 3 items, numbers 3, 6, and 7.
Oh, yeah, it's 3, 7, and 8. I miss.
Oh, did you type them wrong? Okay,
Yeah, I did.
so you want 3, 7, and 8, okay? Because that's what I did to start with, and then I read your memo. and I went
Written
back.
out properly.
Okay. Well, actually, on 6, you asked for a waiver requested.
Maybe I have one at the top, not the bottom. 3, 6, and 7.
I have 3, 6, and 7, which is our waivers requested. 8, I believe, has been submitted, the erosion control plan.
Then I will just- Yeah, at the top of the thing, I have 3, 7, and 8. It should be 3, 6, and 7.
Okay, should be 3, 6, and 7 is what I have. So one is material and support for special use permit. Waiver is requested. They filed what they can, and so that's fine. 6 is drainage analysis. And there's, as I understand it, will mean really no change in the existing usage since it goes back, that will be rebuilt in the same spot.
And with the same septic system.
Same septic system. So again, I don't see any problems with that. And number 7, the nutrient loading analysis. Frankly, the town hasn't established a nutrient standards yet, so we
And
will,
we do have an OWTS in place. that
okay,
Addresses that as well.
all right, great. Does anybody else have any questions or concerns about this? No. Okay, then I'll make a motion that we accept the request for waivers for 3, 6, and 7. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, any further comments? All those in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries. All right, and the second thing we need to do is set a date for the hearing. Jen, what is the date for,
September 13th.
thank you. I'll make a motion to schedule the hearing for the public hearing for September 13th at 4 o'clock.
Second.
And social seconds. Any further questions or comments? All those in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you next week. I'm sorry, next month. Okay, we have some minutes to take a look at.
You just need to make motions for. the-
Oh, thank you. I said it earlier and then probably forgot it. All right, number 2. Robert Kenny has asked for a request for continuance until September 13th. I make a motion to postpone the public hearing until September 13th.
Second.
And associate seconds. All those in favor say aye. Anyone opposed? Okay, motion carries. And the Gromkowskis have also asked for a continuance to the, for next month for the hearing on the special use permit, which would be September 13th.
Second.
Okay, any further questions or comments?
Just like I said, they're undergoing, they're in the process of a very significant redesign.
Okay,
We may not even be coming before you, but I'd like to hold that date, because we're not ready to make that decision.
okay, fine. We'll be for September 13th with the, and we understand that if things have changed, that we can be flexible. Good, thank you. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Okay, now I'll do minutes. We have two sets of minutes. The first one is for June 14th meeting. Have you had a chance to look at it? I know it came in a little bit late. Okay, why don't we take a minute or two to scan through? The one that you really need to read is the Fab 5 one, which has our decision and so forth in it. And glancing through this quickly, I did not see anything else. So take a quick look and let me know.
And while you're reading, if anyone is planning to be absent for the September meeting, let me know. No.
Okay. And if, until everybody finishes, if you haven't had a chance to look at the July one, you could take a quick look at that too. That one we did have ahead of time.
Jen, it's not a huge deal, but my name doesn't have to be. On what page are you looking at? 2 in the July minutes. Okay, I did those, but I think I correct, yeah.
Catch that.
Is it a meeting? I feel like meeting point.
I think it does.
Yes, it does. And in the June minutes, it does.
Okay, beam point is spelled with, I never can remember whether it has an E or not.
I think it does. BEA.
I think it does too, now that you bring it up. But
And in the June minutes, on page 2, I'm not sure if you said this, there's no table. Following table.
Oh, yeah, I had it. I'll put it back.
Okay.
Yes,
okay,
I couldn't get it to format, so
Get in there, yeah.
I'll just do it.
okay. Everybody finished the June 14th ones?
Mhm.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor to approve the June 14th minutes.
Second.
Social seconds, and are there any corrections that we haven't given Jen already? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Motion carries. And I will make a motion to approve the minutes for July 12th. Do I have a second?
Second.
Social seconds. Anybody need time to finish that one?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Just a clarification, the Gonkowski public hearing. Am I missing my comment about how the building did not match the size of the neighboring house, or does that not have to go in there?
I wasn't at the July meeting.
Oh, right.
So I can add it if you would like.
I mean, that was my major
Yeah.
concern, that the bulking of the
Can you
house.
tell me what you would like added?
I'm trying to do that.
Okay, sure.
Let me just tell you, I walked the whole neighborhood. The houses on the north side of the road are either small or moderately large. And although the two houses next to the property in question have larger footprints, they have broken their footprints up. This house reflects bulking and seems inappropriately large for that given neighborhood.
So it's out of scale with the surrounding neighborhood?
Yes. And that was my biggest concern.
I think several people had that concern besides Sosha, so that would be appropriate to add back in. Anything else? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone
We went
opposed?
over that. Oh, my goodness.
Yes. It's important to have that in there, so thank you. I mean, I know the neighbors have all stated stuff along that line,
Yeah.
but this just gives it, I know they're redesigning because Joe just said so, but it's still important to have that in the minutes.
The neighbors' letters also support that.
Yes, and I'm
opinion.
sure that's part of the records. So. Oh, I think we're up to, I need a motion to adjourn.
Woo-hoo, so moved.
All right, do I have a second?